Welcome back to Dum-Dums and Dragons, where improvisers who've never roleplayed before journey into the world of Dungeons and Dragons. I am the Grand Wizard Bukake, your host. Having defeated one of the numerous Strahds, uncovered the Tome of the Devil, and found his icon under a gazebo, our heroes are doing well. Not Petyr Baelish found an adopted father, which Reginald hated. Alyn recovered new versions of her old gear, and Quinny discovered he's a terrible singer. What will happen when our heroes try to steal Vallakia's favorite icon? Find out next on Dum-Dums and Dragons.
So, being on a swan boat is pretty fucking lovely, no matter where you are or what's going on. It's an objectively cool kind of ride to be in, particularly one made from a pseudo-father's love, and one that you've christened already with tears. Not Pete, what's the name of your swan boat?
The name of my swan boat is, I have a papa and he loves me very much.
Great. So
Ryan's expressions are wonderful right now.
Aboard the I have a papa and I love him very much.
Yeah, well, someone does. Reginald says to himself every time he sees the name stenciled on the boat. Like, he just has to every time.
Yeah, and when it was, like, stenciled on the boat, like, I was the one who did it. Like, Not Pete was just, like, humming, like, under his breath, just, like, making up little songs about having a dad and how cool it is. Just be like, I'm going to play catch in the yard because I can.
I hate music.
So you're drifting across the lake, and again, as with all places Borovian, heavy mist kind of obscuring your view. But sure enough, as you make your way across the lake, you begin to smell ash on the air, and the smell of wood and flesh roasting. And as the swan boat breaks through the mist, there is indeed a seemingly massive celebration afoot. But if so, it has consumed the entire town, for the city is on fire.
I said we should have taken charge. I said it, and I stand by it. If I was burgomaster, that city wouldn't be burning down.
Well, you're not, and it is, so...
The swan boat, aided by some, I'm sure, magical conveyance, arrives quickly on the shore, and you see that the entire town has been put to the torch. The citizens seem slain almost to a person. There are signs of a battle. And Not Pete, can you roll me a perception check, please?
Sure.
How did we not know this was happening?
We were inside a mansion, inside a cave. I don't think it has great acoustics.
I rolled an 8.
Cool. A fight happened here. Bad news.
By the way, I turned to the group and just like with so much gravitas, I'm just like, a fight happened here.
Quinny, can you roll me a perception check, please? Actually, everyone can. Except for Not Pete. You had your chance.
Oh, Laven.
17.
14.
14.
So, Quinny, you notice there do seem to be some weapons that have been left from the attackers, and you notice embellishments on the blades that remind you a lot of the Vistani caravan that you met Not Pete in. Looks like this might be the handiwork of her lost fellows.
I'll go pick up one of the weapons and hand it to Not Petyr Baelish and say, "Do you recognize this?"
I take the weapon reverently and I said, "This is Vistani weaponry. This looks exactly like the kind of weapons that my travelers and compatriots would use." And Not Pete just gets like this like haunted look on his face, just kind of like putting together that these must be like those Vistani that he had basically sent to their like death / capture / to be enthralled to the service of these evil people. And it's just like, it is heartbreaking to know that these people are being used this way, and to know especially that it's his fault. Like, not even the love of his new father can like assuage this feeling of guilt.
So, not Pete, holding this blade reverently, you draw your own rapier, which you've had for some time, but I don't think, given that you're kind of a bard, the hurdy-gurdy means a lot to you, but I think weapons you kind of cycle through as you see fit. Mm-hmm. This blade is much better balanced. It is a true Vistani warrior's blade. So you replace your rapier with it. It is a +2 rapier.
Sweet. Okay.
So that'll be +2 to hit and +2 to damage.
Amazing.
Who did it belong to?
Oh, this was Jormy's sword.
Weird question, Tom, but we saw Jormy's ghost. Can this be Jormy's?
It can be. It wasn't wielded by Jormy, but there's a reason it was left behind.
Love it.
This, you can tell it was Jormy's because he was a doodler. See, I show everyone in the group like the doodles that Jormy like carved into it, basically. Like, yeah, he would doodle with like a chisel. It was always kind of hardcore that way. Some people called him a tryhard. I called him my friend.
So with the doodle blade of Jormy recovered, you make your way through the devastation.
It's all also just like, you know those S's everyone drew in elementary school? That's what it is. That's what the doodles are.
Very good.
S for Jormy.
So
I was going to say the top of the S is actually just a bar that becomes like a T, so they're all SJs kind of thing for Jormy.
So you make your way through the devastation, and it's abundantly clear that there are no survivors. This has been an absolute professional grade massacre. Like, honestly, to you, Reginald, this is some good work. You've seen this. This is like if you send a kill squad into a town, like this is what they.
His reaction is just like thorough.
Yeah, but it does mean that you're able to excavate the gazebo.
Great!
As it, the roof is collapsed in, and you begin kind of, after you've searched for survivors, you begin removing wood and digging. When you hear a click behind you, and you turn. To see a somewhat singed man in an incredibly thin top hat holding a blunderbuss who's like, "Not so fast, fuckos. All will be well. You leave my goddamn gazebo alone." And
Reginald's
you
just
behold the burgomaster.
Reginald's going to look to Quinny and just sort of gesture towards the guy. Just like, get him.
Quinny casts mirror image. And now there are 4 Quinnies approaching the burgomaster.
So he begins to back up, and he's like, "I've got enough ammo to kill all of you, I think."
But only enough time to shoot one of me.
Oh, fuck! And he opens fire. So, Tyler, what's the rule on mirror image?
So I need to roll a d20 to tell whether he hits me or my clones. He hits a clone, so you still need to beat my armor class and stuff, I believe. Let me just double check on that. Duplicate AC equals 10 plus my dex modifier. So they have to beat a 15.
Okay. So he did. So he jams, like, as your character, he's doing that, like, and then he just fucking jams the blunderbuss, like, into a Quinny face, and then just, like, offloads, being like, "Eat lead, asshole!" And he fires off the blunderbuss with a roar. Reginald, you know how powerful these blunderbusses can be. This one looks pretty old. You're also aware that they take a fuck long time to reload, so he clearly didn't fire this during the massacre.
Yeah, this guy sucks.
Yeah. Anyway, so the Quinny, the mirror image is blasted apart in like shards of glass, and he's like, "Oh, look out! I've got more shots."
Yeah, that thing takes like 2 minutes to reload. Can you take him alive?
Hey, shut up!
Oh,
you're wrong.
Yeah. That was always the intention. Quinny's, if he's close enough to be like bayoneting and point blank hitting a clone, then Quinny's just on him. He
so
basically just
as you
grabs him
leap,
by his shirt.
he says, "Get him, Giorgio!" And he pulls his hat off, and a monkey jumps out and just lashes onto your face and just starts like pulling on your hair kind of ineffectively.
Okay. So that is extremely aggravating, but I've got him while this monkey's got me, so it's just this kind of like jockeying.
2-on-1, asshole! You can't win. You should probably flee. Take your friends.
That's the point. Reginald hits them all like a freight train. Like it's just like a full quarterback tackle. Like he just sacks this fight.
Great. So like obviously you guys overwhelm the burgomaster. He had literally one shot, and he threw away his shot. So you've kind of got him restrained. As I assume you continue to dig through the wreckage of the gazebo.
Yeah, I think we'll do like a quick question and then get back to work. We'll say the digging takes very little time. Reginald will use it for both, but he's going to crack a gem to give himself additional potency, which increases his strength by 3. So you literally see him like snort a gem and just get bulkier. Like he just gets more power liftery. And he's like, all right. So he's literally using how violently he's digging a hole. He's like, this is going to be your grave. He's making threats as he digs. He's like, so we only got a couple of questions for you. Oh, by the way, everybody, that blunderbuss takes forever to reload. He definitely hid while everybody got massacred.
What?
So
No.
who did the massacring? You dick face?
Oh, it was those dastardly Vistani.
Hey, they're not dastardly. They're just right now wildly misunderstood.
Okay, well, I didn't misunderstand them murdering everyone here, as I valiantly fought them.
I hit him with my shovel.
5 teeth fall out. Oh, God, my mouth! My beautiful teeth!
Yeah, well, that's your fault for lying. All right.
Stupid hat.
We're looking for some kind of dead village near a river with an evil ruler. What do you got for me?
Oh, well, I mean, here now, I guess, but,
You're
that,
calling yourself an evil ruler?
no, just a misunderstood one, like he said, and he, like, pouts with a mouthful of broken teeth at not Pete.
I just I with the butt of the Vistani sword, I just like kind of like smack him across his face.
Oh, my face again!
Knocking out more teeth, I hope.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, this is good old horde shit right here. All right, so where's the fucking sun side?
He just says, Berez, you're talking about Berez.
Okay, where's Berez?
Well, down the road a ways, but it's just a ruin. Strahd destroyed it in his rage. I kept him away with my festivals I did. They had no such luck.
Ah, bullshit. There were bones in there that got stolen by some 12-year-old, and that's why everyone's dead. You're an idiot. All right, so what do we want to do with the idiot? My vote is we kill him before he tells Strahd anything about us.
Our friends that you saw us in the town square with, Ismark and Isabel. Did you see what happened to them?
No, I didn't see anyone matching that description.
Matching the description of friends. Okay.
I've never had one. I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I can tell. God,
Yeah,
that is awful.
Where's your wife, you moron?
She's dead. I tried to
man.
defend her.
Oh, no, I'm killing this guy. This guy doesn't walk away.
I cast my patron ability, Speak with Animals, and I interrogate the monkey.
Sick.
Hey, do you want this hat? Would that stop you from killing old Giorgio?
No, it wouldn't. The truth would stop me from killing old Giorgio. I need you to answer me a few questions. Does your friend here, whose head you ride around on, does he understand you at all?
No, I mean, I never wanted to live under a hat. This is a bad life for old Giorgio.
Great, perfect. So you're actually going to act as like a kind of little furry polygraph for me.
Okay.
When he gives an answer, I need you to confirm whether he's telling the truth or not.
Okay, all right. I'll give you a big toothy monkey smile whenever he's telling the truth. And whenever he's lying, I'll throw poop at him.
That's great.
Yeah, okay. Finally, a job old Giorgio's built for. Sorry about your face and such. I was just doing what I've been taught to do.
That's
No
fine.
victim of upbringing.
Reginald
Has he been
leans over
truthful
to Alyn.
this far?
And Reginald leans over to Alyn and he's like, I don't speak monkey, but I doubt the code they're going to come up with is terribly subtle.
I just
Has he been telling the truth?
raise
up to
my
this
hands
point?
like, no.
Yep. You get the sense he's got no reason to lie.
Yeah, okay.
I'm sorry. Has the burgomaster been telling the truth, or Giorgio?
Yeah, I'm asking the monkey.
Giorgio's like, no, man. He's been hiding. He didn't do anything. He didn't do shit. He pushed his wife in front of a sword.
I'm now just translating. It was like, he didn't do anything. He was hiding. He pushed his wife in front of a sword.
And Giorgio's like doing a double monkey point at Quinny.
What about the ruin down the road? Was that part true?
Georgie?
He gives you like a big toothy monkey smile.
Yeah, that's true too.
All right, since you can talk to this monkey, can this monkey lead us to the ruin?
You ever been outside of that hat there, Georgie?
Not very often, but I can take you to the ruins. They're just down the road.
Perfect. Yeah, the monkey can guide us to the ruins.
All right, can you ask the monkey a question for me?
I can.
Is there anything that we need this guy for?
Old Burgermeister here, has he got any more use to us?
Giorgio's like, don't know. Depends if you want to like build up some muscles from a punching bag or some such. But I mean, he's always been kind of terrible to me. You know how much of a dick you need to be to kick a monkey?
He kicks the monkey.
What?
All you just hear is a thunk, and you look over, and just the edge of the the shovel has gone through the mayor's neck, like the burgomaster's neck, into the gazebo behind him, and his head rolls off. And I'm like, sorry, I didn't want to rush into this, but I felt like we might have to debate it as a group, and there was only one right answer.
I'm okay with this.
And Giorgio just turns to Quinny. He's like, see no evil, am I right? And then he just throws poop at the corpse.
Guys, I like this monkey. Would he want to dance on a hurdy-gurdy while somebody played? I don't want to intrude on Not Pete's act, but I feel like most street performers do well with monkeys.
What's a hurdy-gurdy?
It's an instrument. I don't know if you've ever heard of it.
Are we talking about my hurdy-gurdy?
We are talking
Is he
about
asking about my hurdy-gurdy?
He's never heard it before.
You've never heard a hurdy-gurdy? You've never had a hurdy-hurd?
He just like looks at Quinny and then does like a hear no evil.
I'm like getting ready to unpack it. And I'm just
glad.
like, why?
I'm glad there's so much whimsy going around right now, like with all of the death and destruction around us. Focus in.
The monkey just like tugs on Not Pete's pant leg and like points at the hurdy-gurdy.
Not Pete, can you play the hurdy-gurdy with like a good rhythm to help me have like a good digging rhythm? It's to help with the digging, Alyn.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Oh.
And then I wink at the monkey.
And the monkey gives you a toothy like
Reginald.
Who's poop?
I just find some poop.
I throw the burgomaster's
naturally
head at
occurring
Quinny, laughing. Because for me, this is a game that is played.
Not Pete, what's the digging song with a good beat that you play?
So I start playing it like I don't know. You don't wind it up, but I just for fun I do. Then like dig, 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 senora, dig your body right. Dig, 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 senora.
Giorgio's just like getting up on top of the hurdy-gurdy and just like doing a little dance.
Senora, work your body fine. Dig, 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 senora, digging all the time.
And then he's just like,
All right,
and he smashes cymbals together. You don't know where he
got
got
the
them.
icon, and then I just kick the burgomaster into the hole.
Great. So the icon, the holy symbol of Ravenkind, is a sort of a platinum sun. What?
Does it burn my hands, Tom?
Yeah, it really does.
I'm like, fuck! I just throw it out of the hole.
So you stubble it. It's it's a sort of made of platinum. It is a sun. It has a red ruby in the center, basically, it has 10 charges that do the following. As an action, you can expend 1 charge and present the holy symbol to make it flare with holy power. Vampires and vampire spawn within 30 feet of the holy symbol when it flares must make a DC 15 wisdom save. On a fail, they are paralyzed for 1 minute. It can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns. You can expend 3 charges to cast Turn Undead. And you can spend... let's say, we'll also say 3 charges to cast Cure Wounds.
All right, clearly I can't use it. And he's like blowing on his fingers. He's like, you pray to the god of war to bless you for 1 battle you then run away from. And all of a sudden you're cursed by the gods.
Is that what's going on here?
God, that stings. Okay, that seems very powerful, but in a show it to someone and they explode kind of way. I don't want this to sound insulting. Not Pete, you seem like the least stabbiest of us. Would you be interested in bearing some sort of symbol of the gods that could make the undead explode or whatever?
I mean, I would be honored. Of course, I'd love to. Yeah.
So Giorgio like scuttles over and grabs it, and then he comes up, and like Rafiki holding up Simba just holds it up over his head and goes, "Ah!" and then just lowers it down over Not Pete's head.
Like, as I reverently take it, I'm just like, I got a dad. A monkey is my friend. This is the best day I have ever had in my life.
Which is true until you notice Isabella's sword amongst the wreckage. And nearby, you see Ismark.
Ismark! I run over to where he is. So I'm still clutching the symbol. And I say, like, Isabella's sword. Where is she?
You roll him over, and his top half comes, but his bottom half does not. And he just says, "They took her. Also, it turns out I am the lesser. I'm really bad at this."
Ismark,
Hey,
look, that's true, but hey, you did the best you could.
That's me. Best I could, Ismark. And then he dies.
Ooh.
so does he still have those pots?
The bag of very nice pots has been taken.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Look, even Castle Ravenloft needs good pots.
Sure.
Well, everybody, I'm surprised by the turn of events, but it turns out your guys' plan did work for the best. We got the icon, we got the book. I mean, it's pretty good. We know where the next village is.
And with that, the town hall collapses.
Yeah. I mean, we were only keeping Isabella around to be bait, right? Like, we were just going to trade her for something, or...
I just,
think that was anyone's
without thinking, I just, like, smack Reginald hard across the face.
Reginald, you're still jacked up on super strength, so it's like it's surprising, but not Pete. It's like you slapped a statue.
And I'm just like, which just enrages me further. I kind of want to ask the monkey to attack him, but I'm like, no. We're new friends. New friends don't ask. You don't ask them to attack other people in the face. Not yet. You got to earn that. And just to Reginald, I'm just like, Isabella is my friend. Okay.
Okay.
So you're an asshole, is what I'm saying. Fuck you.
Okay, so are we moving on? I don't really, like...
This fucking guy. And I'm just like muttering to myself, just like trying to like keep a lid on my anger, just like, fuck this guy. Okay. Yes, let's go. Let's go quickly. Let's move now.
And Giorgio like gives a big like follow me wave and starts to lead you down the path to Berez. All right, so Giorgio the Monkey. Sure. Giorgio the Monkey, classic Strahd character, leads you down the path. Also, for the record, he's definitely like the Capuchin who has been in everything from like Outbreak to Friends to like just he's been in all the movies. He's got a
We
great
were all
agent.
picturing that monkey. Don't worry.
I know. I just wanted to clarify,
Totally.
for when invariably like the Funko Pop of Giorgio the Strahd Monkey comes in. Just want to make sure we're all imagining the same thing. So Giorgio the Strahd Monkey leads you sort of down a path, and as you move away from Vallakia, the ground starts to get a bit swampier. Your feet start to just kind of like squish into the ground. And it seems that you're actually moving kind of to a lower elevation. And around you, the surroundings get considerably murkier. And as with what happened up the mountain, the mist gets darker, the sky gets darker. And every so often you think you can see a green flash of lightning high in the clouds. And after walking for some time, you arrive at the ruins of Berez. So you're on the edge of... let me just pull up the entry here. But one thing I did want to ask... Ryan, would you be using your, like, fucking evil Spidey Sensey thing on the ruins, do you think? Or would you just investigate?
No, he'd use it on the ruins before it started because he can sense stuff in places. So if something terrible placed this here, then he'd know.
Sure. You see kind of a number of old peasant cottages with kind of their roofs caved in, black mildew everywhere. And they almost seem like they're sinking into the mud of the swamp. They've been untended for so long. There are sort of black clouds of flies flying everywhere. And in the distance, you can see a dark ring of standing stones. As you reach down and kind of touch what looks like it would have once been the wall around Berez, you see flashes of a woman who looks strikingly like Isabella. You see Arctic Strahd and his armies arrive. You see the town destroyed. And you see what looks like two men staking that woman as Strahd screams. So from what you can tell, this place was destroyed in... They managed to save, quote, quote, the woman that Arctic Strahd took to be Tatiana reincarnated, but at the cost of the village that was obviously so decimated that it was never rebuilt. Quinny and Reginald, both of you feel kind of a draw to this place that immediately evokes for both of you the same feeling that you've had whenever you've communicated with Baba Yaga.
I invoke her name to see if her presence is here. I just reach out and say, Baba Yaga?
You kind of hear in your head like, oh, sorry, dearie, what?
We're in Barovia. Are you here? I know your house
No,
can
dearie.
walk. I mean,
I'm not. I'm working on my memoirs. But do tell my sister I say hello.
Wait, who's your sister?
She's already hung up. She's in the middle of writing. She's
Oh, all right. Well, how you doing, Quinny? I'm also on these calls now.
I get that. So I didn't know she had a sister. If she's anything like Baba Yaga, she's going to be a real fucking handful. But not necessarily just straight up murderous kind of hag like the ones we fought by the roadside.
Sure.
Maybe she's up for...
Sure we didn't already kill her?
Oh, sorry. We're having an in-head conversation, I think. Are we still on the line,
no.
I assume?
No, Quinny is talking out loud now, kind of thing.
Oh.
Like, the way I've inferred it is it's not like we have any kind of like mental link, you and I, or anything like that. It's
No. I didn't know if we just stayed on the mental call. That's all.
No,
Okay.
yeah, I think we play pretty fast and loose. It's just kind of like whenever Tom wants to devil's bargain me, just all of a sudden I hear a voice.
Yeah,
so every now and again I try to reach out.
I will say that I do kind of think, just for insanity, treating it a bit like a conference call line makes the most sense. So you could have this conversation mentally. It's not a link that's permanently there, but because she's enabled it for the moment, you have a hot second before someone hits end meeting.
Oh, okay. I mean, I was explaining this kind of out loud for the benefit of everyone, so I would have been
Understood.
talking, just being like, Baba Yaga has a sister, blah, blah, blah.
Reginald just goes, mm-hmm. And in his head he thinks, maybe I can get more power if I trade to kill Baba Yaga. He doesn't say that out loud, but he thinks it to himself, and he's excited.
So she might not be... There might not be a fight right out the gate, you know? We might be able to, I don't know, barter, trade, or even sneak through here to get what we need.
Yeah, you can get a surprising amount of power for things that would surprise you with these kind of people, so be ready to bargain, you know? You might get something nice.
I will also say violence is still absolutely 100% on the table if we don't like the terms. I mean, this is Barovia, it's all fucking a nightmare, so...
Good point. Very good point. So not Pete like tightens like his hold on the on this sword, but then also like adjusts his goatee to be the most like bargainy as possible.
Ooh, the bargaining goatee's out.
That's right.
No shit's real.
That's exactly it.
All right. So as you make your way into the town or the ruined village, you can see there's a mansion, the roof of which has collapsed. That would clearly be like the burgomaster's mansion. Can you roll, Alyn? Alyn, can you roll a perception check?
Yes, I can. 14.
You think you see a faint bluish glow in one of the upper windows.
I stop and I move closer to it to confirm if it is a bluish glow.
You see the bluish glow like hide behind a curtain.
What?
What are you looking at?
I think there's like some. I'm looking at a bluish glow. It's the best way to describe it, really.
Where is it, Alyn?
Well, it's gone now, but it's like it just moved out of the way because it didn't want me to see it.
So it's like a sentient bluish glow?
It's a
Should we just go into the house that it's in and be like, "What up, blue glow"?
Yes, perhaps it's this Baba Yaga's sister, whose name is do we know what the sister's name is? Is it like Yaya Baga, or is it like
I assumed it was Barbie Yagi, but there's options.
maybe like do they have the same last name? Like will the last name be like Yaga?
Don't know.
I don't know if she's married or not.
Fair enough. Well, let's investigate this sentient bluish light.
So as you approach the remains of this mansion, it's kind of like half of it's collapsed inward. It's kind of like half the ruin has this window. There seems to be a circular yard. There's a crude wooden fence that's been built. And as you approach, you actually see several goats who are just hanging around. But on the fence post, you notice human skulls.
This is a pretty good indication that a Baba Yaga adjacent individual lives here.
I don't know. This is pretty standard where I'm from. This is just how you make it clear that you're like, don't come to the door selling stuff.
This is
Where
not
are you from
standard.
again? Hamilton?
You
Quinny,
just hear... Go ahead.
I was going to say, ask Quinny if perhaps if you want to have a conversation with these goats, if they know anything.
Yeah, I could do that. And just like a switch being flipped, beast speech comes out, and I wave and I say, "Hey, goats." No, it's
Hello.
okay. Hey,
Yeah, Reginald will gesture Donkey Jr. forwards because the goats look nervous, and I'm like, I feel like I might be comfortable with it.
Oh, a comfort donkey. Oh, that is nice.
Yep, this is a donkey. Hi. We were wondering what's going on with the humanoid skulls all over the place here.
Oh, yes. She thought it was funny to put them there as a warning to people and to show that she's good at fence making.
She? What's her name?
We don't understand their tongue. You're the first one who's spoken to us. She's the one who flies around in the skull. The big skull.
She flies around in a big skull.
In a big skull.
Just very
Too
briefly
big for
out of-
fences.
Briefly out of beast speech, Quinny's just like, flies around in a big skull, definitely Baba Yaga type, and back to the goats.
Wow.
Have you ever seen folks like us kind of cross this threshold and what happens to them when they do?
No, we haven't seen anyone since the man in the long coat came and killed everyone.
The man in the long coat.
He was
that
mad.
was Arctic Strahd.
Okay. Okay, great. What was this just, were you regular old farm goats with a lot of people around before that?
Oh, yes, there were ones who would take care of us and eat curds and whey. But they're all gone now. Now there's just the one in the skull. We have passed these stories down to our people. It is the history of the herd. And then they all say, history of the herd.
Okay. Thanks a lot, goats.
You are welcome in our village.
Thank you.
Pay us tribute.
I'm like, tribute. Like pat down my pockets. I take out a ration and I toss it to the group of like, there
I
you go.
can't believe that word. Tribute.
And then they start like ramming each other, trying to get the fucking rations.
Just like granola and shit like that.
Yep.
Like that good
It's
shit.
organic.
Yeah. So I turn around just kind of like, so, as you may have assumed, the Wall of Skulls is kind of a social deterrent, but I don't think that's gonna. I don't think that should stop us. Do keep an eye out for a woman in a flying skull. I suspect that's Baba Yaga's sister. The last thing these goats remember seeing a person here was when Strahd kind of rolled up and just fucked everything up. So this place has been deserted ever since. Maybe
This
she'll-
this is
Skull
this is
come
all
back.
making sense because wasn't that one card? It's like skull, dead village,
yeah.
It's just that card.
drowned place, and it's all squishy here.
Yeah, that's why I asked the burgomaster about this place. We're nailing it.
I just wanted to make sure we're.
And then from the window you hear, Burgomaster, you asked no such question of I.
Guys, do we even need to talk to this ghost?
Might as
Get
well. Let's
off
just
my
go in.
lawn.
Hey,
Take
Where's-
another step onto the lawn.
I'd like to know where's the giant skull with the lady in it?
Why would I help you?
You wanted
You're
me to
on
get
my
off your lawn.
lawn.
Yeah, but I won't get off it until you tell me.
This is blackmail.
Yeah?
Is it?
You're really mapping it out. I'll burn down your house if you don't tell us.
Oh,
More so than it is.
oh. And then just like blue hands grip the windowsill, and a man who's been eviscerated comes floating into view.
Yikes.
His guts just kind of dangling down there under him. Who says,
something on your everywhere.
"Oh, good comedians on my lawn. Be better than those goats, I suppose."
Well, Reginald's not very funny, but yeah, thanks.
He just says, you can burn this down. My sweet Marina will never come home. The devil Strahd took her, but then we put her to rest. You get to hear my story, because no one comes around here very often.
Oh God, it's like visiting an old folks' home.
Yes, play chess with me.
Oh God.
Yeah, we'll think about it. So, giant lady in a skull or I burn down your house. What are we feeling on this?
No, fine. She lives over there. And he kind of points deeper into the swamp, where you could actually see a line of really fucking creepy looking scarecrows.
Wait, so these skulls are all just for your lawn?
No, she keeps goats here.
Oh,
I
some skulls
had
are to
no
protect the
skull
goats.
fence.
okay.
These are
So,
the heads of my friends and family.
Oh, well, some people just have, pictures.
Okay, but like, since you're here, perhaps you want to take a ghost's quest. See some sights, solve some puzzles. Could be
I mean,
fun.
you may not know this, but my friend, not Petyr Baelish here, who's kind of rude, is actually an insurance agent, and we just want to know if there's anything in this house that people might want to steal because it has great value. That way we can write it down to protect it for later.
Yes,
Oh.
that's exactly why we're here.
You know, fool me once with those duct cleaners. They cleared me out. There was this one fellow with a horse. He took everything I had and put it in his saddlebag before fleeing. He was chased by one of the scarecrows, I think.
Chased by
What did that guy
Yeah.
look like?
That's familiar.
He was a very handsome elf on a very powerful steed. Not
Was he
from
blue?
around here.
No, he's the skeleton.
The bone guy.
He's Jinbo. Jinbo's not the right name at all.
Junpei Pichiro,
Jinbo,
but
thank you.
he didn't have anything of value. Oh, this place is empty. Got it. It took me a minute.
You got there.
Okay, but like maybe for karma.
Yeah, I don't
I mean, I don't want to pressure you. It's fine.
like Pete does kind of feel bad for this ghost, but also just to make sure that feeling bad, the feelings aren't misplaced. It's like, so you'd choose to hang around here, Or is it like, could you cross over at like any time? Is there something
I
tethering you
can't
here?
move on until I have proof that my dear Marina has been reincarnated in these lands.
Oh my god, well that's no problem.
That's a tall order.
Wait, what
it's
do you
no
mean?
problem.
No-
It's
no
no
problem.
problem.
Wait, what do you mean? You don't have to go on a quest to find me items 3 that will reveal the scrying pool that can tell me... What do you mean? What do you know of my Marina?
She's fine.
Yeah.
She's good.
No, I
She's
killed her
totally
with a
fine.
stake. She's not fine.
Well, but
Oh, yeah,
like she's been
reincarnated, 100%.
Yeah, totally, it's a-okay.
How do you know?
At the very least, she exists in like other multiple dimensions, and I'm
Yeah.
sure she's very happy with you in those. So that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, or if you don't like that answer, the monkey told us.
Oh, so you've defeated the man in the long coat?
Oh, yeah, we torched him with a sun bomb.
Blew
Yeah,
him up.
you want to talk about
Strahd.
rude? That guy was a rude
Well,
dude.
wait, was he chasing a lady?
Yep.
Oh, that's her! Oh, dope! Oh, well, that's fantastic. Oh, fuck, I was gonna send you guys on quite a quest. Many memorable characters and adventures in strange, faraway lands. You won't even have to ask the Luck Dragon anything. Oh, what a delight. Well,
Looks to Alyn like, luck dragon?
you know what? Good enough for me. Ghost Burgomaster out! And he just dissipates.
Man, I've never seen a luck dragon.
And now you never fucking will.
So much stuff from Mordekainen.
Listen, I hate to point
You
this
did. I
out to
got one
everybody
thing.
who's really caught up in side quests, but the villain is currently winning, and he has an army of Alyn's sisters. I don't think we want to go on a quest for dickhead I killed my wife over here. I think we could just move along to Barbie Yagi and just get her done.
Yeah, I agree. I can still lament not getting to see a fucking luck dragon. Give me 2 seconds here. Let's
Look.
go.
Yeah, I think eventually you will. Today is just, it's not the day for it, you know? Just, hey, chin up, buckaroo.
Queen's
Yeah, do you want a
sticks his
goat?
chin up.
Yeah.
Not
No,
peek
I
on a monkey,
really
so you
don't.
could have a goat.
I don't. And I'm...
And with that,
walking.
you make your way towards the scarecrows. Meanwhile, in a faraway kingdom of clouds and dreams, a luck dragon sits there with a pile of warlock nullification contracts, and it's just like,
Just flipping a magazine.
oh,
Just like,
just another lonely day for me. Whatever shall I do with all these warlock cancellation contracts? Oh well, toilet paper for the luck dragon.
I just cut back to Quinny like picking his nose. Just like, not aware.
Cut back and he shits out ice cream and wipes his ass with the contract.
Oh, just another day in paradise. Isn't that right, Phil? And Phil Collins is like, my man. Anyway,
Phil Collins, the god of
Phil
luck.
Collins.
It can't be paradise if Phil Collins is there. I smell a ruse. I smell a trap.
anyway, you having successfully solved the puzzle of the ghost of the Burgomaster.
I'm just telling him things are fine.
Honestly, yes. They don't all have to be epic side quests. You make your way past the line of scarecrows. If they were all epic side quests, like,
We'd be here for like several more days.
we'd be here for a full campaign. Like the book. In any case, you make your way through, and what's your marching order right now, do you think?
Quinny wants to walk beside Reginald just to talk to him for a minute.
All right, so we'd probably naturally drift to the rear.
Yeah, I'm just forging ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm right behind Alyn, basically. So if Alyn's in front.
I'm doing kind of like a wizard, like swinging arms very purposefully.
Got a walking
So it's-
staff again.
Yeah.
So Alyn and Giorgio side by side, then not Pete,
Yeah.
then us.
Yeah, okay. Quinny, what do you say to Reginald?
Where did that insurance salesman line come from? I thought you were bad at lying. You just tricked a ghost.
Yeah, but I mean, he was really stupid. We told him a monkey said his wife was fine.
I mean, among other things, yeah, but what are you doing hiding talents from the group? I thought you said you couldn't lie.
I told you I was very bad at lying. I'm an insurance salesman. Tell me where your expensive stuff is doesn't really qualify as a great lie on my front.
I can't argue with the results so far, though, so, you know, maybe you're better than you thought you were at that. Anyway, good job.
I'll just tell you, when it's higher stakes, I'm gonna get worse. Like it's only good at a low.
God, take the compliment. We hate each other. And Quinny, like, speed walks ahead, just like...
I don't hate you.
Reginald, gain 1 point of inspiration from your frenemy's respect.
I'll take it.
All right. So, Reginald, can you roll me a perception check, please?
I mean, yes, but
Burn that inspiration right here and now.
that's a nat 1. Yeah, that's a nat 1 minus 1. I just rolled a 0.
Cool.
You go to sleep.
I'll never see again.
Everything is fine forever. So you continue down the path, and then
Before something awful happens to us, can I just say that Quinny remembers the story of our skeleton rider being attacked by scarecrows, so he is like eyeballing each scarecrow as we walk past them.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So you notice that none of them are moving, but being paranoid, you kind of like look back over your shoulder, and you definitely catch all the scarecrows. Like,
They've given us the weeping angel treatment.
100%. All of their heads have turned, and all of the scarecrows have moved in behind you. They're actually pretty close to Reginald, and if he was paying attention, he would hear them, but he's still really thinking about that insurance salesman bit. Quinny,
Are they all? Sorry, continue.
you also notice that one of the there's a scarecrow on the ground by one of the posts.
Fallen over?
It looks like it's been like torn off and kind of thrown to the side. Based on what you remember from the skeletal rider, he was attacked by Country Strahd. Country Strahd was likely hanging out on this scarecrow perch.
Country Strahd. I'm spelling that Strawd.
Yay!
Very good.
W''D.
Strahd.
Quinny will just shout so that the whole group can hear. Just like, everybody stop, back to back, and just so that we can. So far, they don't appear to be moving. Right, as I look at them, they're just in new places every time.
When you look at them, they don't seem to move.
Yeah,
but there is a tension to the air of a boo or a weeping angel that has clearly been caught out as not moving.
Yeah.
Are they all
right.
bundled up together?
They're in kind of an arc around behind you, but yeah, they're pretty bundled.
They're pretty
Why ever do you
bundled,
ask,
like-
wizard?
Then I just like, all right, everyone just keep watching them, back up behind me. Just
Okay.
out of the way. They're made of straw, right? These are gonna burn?
I mean, it's soggy, but yeah.
One would assume
Guys,
so.
everyone okay if I just like fireball them?
Yes,
Yeah,
kill
you
it with
can-
fire.
Totally.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
yeah. No,
You just
I'm-
hear one voice go, no.
And I just like a flame like from the fire in my heart just of wanting to kill things just blast a
Is that cone of
fireball.
fire? Oh, fireball.
Fireball.
As the fireball comes in, one of the scarecrows breaks ranks, turns, and he's just like, God damn it, Gary, I told you we shouldn't fucking stand together. And then they just get blasted away. And then
Excellent.
you hear a scream, and a light erupts in all directions from behind where you're all standing. And through the sort of mist, you can see what looks like the roots of a massive tree, like just an absolutely enormous tree. And it would seem that the roots are kind of like those big, thick roots that almost look like spiders' legs, like they're just that huge. And there's a cottage atop it that is... and now that the light is blazing out of the windows, you can see cages hanging from the eaves. And...
Nice.
Scores of ravens fly out of it, and you just hear a voice say, "Well, now who went and destroyed all my scarecrows?" And
That voice does not match this ambiance at all.
there's a flurry of motion as a woman appears in a skull, riding the upside down head of what was once a giant. And looking up, you see just a proper Roseanne Barr of a woman looking down at you with a half-built scarecrow in her hands. And she's like, "What the fuck?"
That'd be Baba Yaga's sister.
Your sister says hi.
No. Okay. Well, nice of her to pick up the, enslaved warlock types? She could have sent one of you earlier. She doesn't write, she doesn't call.
Sent us for what? Just to keep in touch?
Well, I mean, yeah, you're all just, kind of selling your souls out for nothing. You might as well deliver messages between family. How's she doing?
She's good.
She said she was writing a book. She's kind of on vacation.
Oh, God. Okay, yeah, her memoirs, right?
She's still trying to kill her son.
Oh, that little scam. Oh, Manny? That's what I call him.
Do you have any tips for the people who have to do that?
No. That's not how this works at all. He's very powerful. You'll die. Anyway, fuck you for burning up my scarecrow army.
They were sneaking up on us.
Well, yeah, that's what they do. They're a scarecrow army.
Yeah, and come on.
This is what we do.
And let's be honest, that was pretty simple for us. So maybe.
Okay, well, look. Admittedly, I put Gary in charge, and he's not. He kept saying if he only had a brain, and I thought that was metaphorical. I told him he had one all along, but clearly I was wrong. I was wrong.
Well, sometimes just aren't things in the black bag for anyone,
Yeah,
Yeah.
We're looking for a magical scythe to kill a vampire. You got any pointers on that?
Oh, you want him, do you?
Him? We want the sun scythe.
Yeah.
Then
I don't
yes,
know.
we want him.
He's a bit of a prick. I don't really know if I want him out running around. You know what? Here, no need to talk out here. Honestly, this skull burns magic so fast. Why don't you all just come inside my little hut? Hang on. You don't need to trouble yourselves. And she just yells, "Oh, hut!" And the hut, the roots just, come up massively and, start dragging the hut towards you. It is much slower than you guys walking over there, but she is very proud of it.
All right,
Wow.
Yeah, you like that?
Oh.
Walking hut. Let's see Baba Yaga do that.
She.
Nope. Shit. We'll tell her about it. That'll be your message.
Yeah, all right. Put that in your memoir. You beautiful, beautiful woman. I'm so jealous, in case you hadn't noticed.
What does this sister look like? The same, just looks like.
She just looks like a normal woman. Which is why she's so jealous of Baba Yaga.
All right. What's your name, by the way?
Oh, I'm Baba Lasaga.
Baba.
Do you prefer people call you by your full name or just the last name?
You guys can call me Lasaga. That's cool. I don't need the Baba part. Not like Yaga. Oh, so high and mighty. I'm Baba Yaga. Well, make a deal with me. Oh, wait. Did she take your eye?
Yes.
Oh, man, you are just a walking cliche. All right, that's adorable. Come on in. I'll finish this one later. She just, throws the scarecrow off the side, and it starts, clawing its way towards you along the ground.
I leave it be and just start to climb
Smart
up
man.
the tree. Yeah.
Yeah. I carry the donkey.
She's like, oh, that's adorable. Hey, did you meet my Did you kill my goats?
No.
Your goats are great.
Oh, they are great.
I actually spoke with them. They're fine citizens of this village now.
Why?
Yeah,
thank you.
He fed them, actually. He just threw food on the ground. And then...
Okay, well, very nice. Welcome, sir. Welcome. So you enter her hut, and it is an appropriate amount of horror show in here. There's she has a tremendous collection of things in jars. And all the things in jars are in varying colors of disturbing liquid. And you don't really want to look too close at any of them, but they all seem to move of their own volition, and it's generally uncomfortable for all involved. She also has an extraordinarily large ream of plaid fabric that she's clearly using to make... she's got a whole little workshop set up, like a fabric land, where she's making the scarecrow outfits. And there's just bales and bales of straw just fucking everywhere. She's like, come on in, don't mind the mess.
Reginald in the middle group looks around and nods, and he's like, very tasteful.
Why, thank you. Yes, I like making scarecrows.
I can tell. Do you make the plan yourself, or where do you get the bolts of it from? Is there like?
Oh, I've made some deals with people too, and I send them out into the world. That's their task. Sometimes they don't come back, but sometimes they do.
Oh,
What kind of
This
deals
ream
do
was
you
brought
make?
to me by a giant, actually. And then she just
Really?
pats her flying skull.
Right.
wow.
Got it. So
Two
you were
for
going to
one
tell us
deal
about
there.
the Sun Scythe person.
Oh yeah, the Morning Lord.
Sure.
Yeah. All right. Well, here's a
Yeah,
little.
you say that derisively.
I do, really. I mean, have you seen the sun since you got here? Fuck, no, you haven't.
No.
Anyway, pro tip for you: if you are a god, maybe don't turn yourself into a weapon, like some kind of transformy. You know?
Does that happen a lot?
I mean, apparently, because it happened to him, and he's been stuck like that ever since. It's very funny.
So
Kind
what's
of
his
like,
name if
you
it's
know,
not
when you're in a
Sunsite?
change room and you're putting on a piece of clothing and it like kind of gets stuck halfway and you're like, I can't get out of this without help. I guess it's one of those situations.
She gestures to her onesie that is somehow twisted, and like tied awkwardly. She's like, "Yes."
Yeah, I know exactly what that feels like. Do you want some help with that?
Maybe.
Yeah,
The scarecrows are all thumbs.
Yeah, I got you here.
You just have thumbs.
Yeah, she points to her
It's-
jar of thumbs.
So Not Pete starts helping with the onesie, and I'm like, yeah, please, no, please continue. I'm sorry, I interrupted you to do.
Not Pete, can you roll a sleight of hand check to see if you can unravel this extraordinarily strange onesie knot? Onesies can't really be knotted. You're not sure how this happened.
You know what? Yeah, you'd be surprised. Okay, so I got a 14.
Okay, yeah. So you managed to untwist it, and like her whole body relaxes. She's like, I have had that wedgie for 200 years.
Jesus.
Thank you.
Hey, you're welcome. From one fashionista to another.
So, you want the sun scythe, is that correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, here's a question. You gonna use them for murder, or are you gonna use them to set them free?
Oh,
Murder.
murder is the main thing for sure.
Okay, now, are you like witch hunter folks?
Nope.
No.
All right, who are you trying to kill?
I mean, not yet.
Vampires.
Yeah.
Army of Strahds, possibly a drow.
Oh, Strahd. Oh, yeah, fuck that guy.
Right. I mean, right.
You know, he came here to compliment me on my fashionista skills, and he took a whole outfit from me, and I thought he was going to wear it around town. But no, I just used it to scare some asshole on a horse.
We saw
Yeah.
that he left it in the dirt outside your gate there.
No
He
manners.
also saw that asshole.
Okay, how'd he do?
He's an exploding
skin.
skeleton now.
Ah, yeah. Well, that'll happen.
Yep, his soul's in a tooth, so he keeps trying to escape every day. He's probably looks up at the sun, compares it to the shadows outside. He's like, I think it exploded about an hour ago. He's getting put back together now.
Oh, that's funny. Well, I mean, as long as the tooth stays in his head, his soul will be bound to the object. But if that tooth is gone, he's fucking long gone.
We
just
know.
kinda-
Yeah.
Just gonna clandestinely feel. Yeah, it's still there, still in my pocket.
yeah.
She's like, okay, well, listen, honestly, I was going to make you make some kind of horrible deal, but you helped me with a wedgie, and I kind of think Strahd's a prick. So
think
as
you're the
long
one
as
getting the
all
deal.
you're going to use this for is to kill Strahd,
Yeah.
and if you do set him free, just don't set him free in Borovia, okay? This is my house.
Sure. No, of
No,
course.
just
And
curious.
we-
What do you mean by set him free?
We wouldn't
Oh.
even know how to go about
Yeah,
it.
very good.
Isn't he free to move around?
What, the Sunside? No, he's trapped. He's turned into a weapon. He's stuck
okay.
in there. Yeah,
God, I
it-
thought,
he need
I
his.
thought you were talking about Strahd.
Oh yeah, no. Listen, so full confession here. Strahd's kind of my fault.
What?
What?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So.
We've all made mistakes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, good. So.
The most forgiving Reginald has ever been if someone's mix-up.
Yeah. Look.
Well, Xanthus is kind of mine. So.
Look. We all.
Yeah, like, Xanthus is her problem. Not Petyr Baelish gave Strahd an army of Vistani. Quinny sold his soul to a demon. There's a lot of mistakes we all make.
Totally. So.
Coercion.
we serve the Night Mother. She's, if we're gods, she's like above the gods. It's pretty cool. In any case, so Baba Yaga and me and the rest of our family, we serve the Night Mother, and that's all great. And Baba Yaga was bragging about how good her son was at everything. This was back when they were still on good terms. He was really ripping it up, just causing problems for all kinds of people. So, anyway, I decided that it would be cool if I had a son. So I went and found the guy I thought had the most potential, and he was this little itty bitty baby named Strahd von Zarevich. He was born to a couple of royals. The portents had foretold lots of wars. I thought, good chance to distinguish himself. It was like between him and this Tingler guy, and I thought maybe he's the way to go. So anyway, I just kind of hopped from dimension to dimension, just giving every one of those little babies just a little touch of the Night Mother, just a little push in the direction of, pure evil. Now, I assumed most of them would die, because usually that's how these interdimensional things play out. Not everyone survives, it's fine, whatever. But all of them did. So, one by one, they found their way here. And now there are a lot of them. And I gotta tell you, didn't want a family this big. So, go kill my baby boy, would you?
And Quinny's pinching the bridge of his nose, being let me get this straight. We're just being asked to kill another Baba's son? Just more?
Well, I mean, all of them.
Yeah, just wipe the Strahds out. That'd be great.
Clean playing field.
And the curse.
Man, you and your sister are maybe more alike than you think.
No, I know. You should see the family reunions. They are wild.
Reginald stretches. He's like, perfect. So we just got to wipe out a population. So where do we get this scythe? I think that we can just really get this one rolling.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. I've been here a long time, and I've already had a really nice compliment from one of you. If all four of you can give me a nice, genuine compliment, I will just give you the Sun Scythe.
Not Pete is just sort of encouraging, yeah, come on. There are lots of things you can compliment her on. It's not that hard.
I am honestly in awe of your power. I could never imagine anyone else having such great effect throughout dimensions.
Aw, that's really sweet. High five! And a vortex opens in front of you, and a massive, scaly, demonic arm with eyes in its palm reaches out for a high five.
Ooh.
Just a quick point of order there. Completing that high five does not connotate any kind of demonic contract or agreement or anything like that.
No, dear. No. It's just a high five.
But that'd be clever if it did.
It would. Honestly, I gotta tell you, I'm not really as big into the contract thing as Baba Yaga. That's really kind of more her deal.
I'm just kind of... Whose hand is this?
That's my buddy Muldoon.
Hello, Muldoon.
You hear, oh, hey, guys.
After I hear that, I high-five it.
He's like, okay, gotta get back to all the torturing people in the realm of unending torment, but nice to meet you. Muldoon's hand, winks. He's like, always nice to meet a clever girl. And then his hand comes back through the portal and he disappears.
Wow. Just wow.
Yeah, you see, genuine compliment. All right, how about you, Big Red? And she points to Reginald.
I have to say, I am shockingly impressed by your humility and sense of self. So many people with your level of power just become weird monsters. And instead, you're here, you've got a cool house, you've built some neat scarecrows, you care about goats, and you just seem so comfortable being you. I feel like a lot of people strive their whole lives trying to be as comfortable in their skin as you are, and that's pretty admirable.
And she leans forward and winks and says, yeah, and some of them are busy writing their memoirs right now. She kind of nods and smiles, and then she looks to Quinny.
I gotta say, I really, really like the way you've set yourself up here. This house with walking tree root legs is so much more ambulatory than let's chicken legs or something like that, right? You're just
who has
making
chicken
good
legs?
use of the space. Oh, I'm just spitballing.
God, Quinny.
Okay. Can you roll me a deception check?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
29.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a pretty good idea. Chicken legs. Yeah.
Well, you can have that. That's a freebie then.
Oh,
Compliment
well,
and a
thank
little
you.
suggestion.
Yeah. All right. Well, you all seem like lovely people. I'm sorry my sister is going to, feast on your souls and such. Or, I mean, Manny. He just loves tearing people apart and then incorporating them into himself. That's his favorite thing to do.
Is that how that works?
Oh, yeah. No, if you disappoint him and you sign a contract with him, he'll just rip out the best parts of you and build them into himself. I really wouldn't want to be someone with good intentions who signed a contract with him. That would be bad. But you guys seem like a murderous bunch, so that's fine. As long as no charming innocents end up in his clutches, I'm sure you'll be fine.
Cool. So where's the safe?
And she turns around and she just kind of shuffles over to one of those like big mouth Billy Basses. And she's like, "Okay, Billy, time to cough up the treasure." And then she just pushes the button under it. And he just starts singing "Take Me to the River." And each time the head turns, just more and more of the scythe is coming out. And then finally she pulls it and she's like, "Okay, so fun fact, don't listen to him. That's important." Second, and it's currently shaped like a sickle, so just like a handheld sickle. She twists it, and the shaft expands, and the blade becomes like a brilliant arc of light. And she's like, "So wax on, wax off," and then it like shifts back into the scythe.
Okay.
And she's like, "And don't worry, you'll be able to use his power as long as you just never introduce him to his twin sister. She really needs her to like get out of this whole kerfuffle. So you're good." And she hands you the scythe.
Oh, does it burn my hands, Tom? Because I would take it, but I don't know.
It's only holy icons that burn your hands?
Yeah.
This is a tough one. Can you roll me, I guess, a wisdom?
Yes. 12.
Okay, not the worst. So you take it into your hand, and for a moment it does burn, and you hear a voice in your head, and just is like, "Oh, hey, ow, 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 fuck, what, ow, wait, hang on, hey,
Hello.
hey, buddy, you is this hurting you too?"
No?
Oh. All right. Hang on. You feel familiar. Do I know you?
I'm from a different dimension than this one, so.
Oh, fuck. All right. Yeah, that might do it. Okay. Looks like we're all good then. I think I'm attuned to you now, so I guess we'll be getting to know each other pretty well.
Oh, weird. All right, cool. Well, I'm Reginald Tingler, formerly of the Black Spider Sword, and now freelance, I guess, on the scale of things. Sorry, I'm standing with a lot of people who just seem to be looking at me because I'm clearly not talking.
I understand. We'll talk later. We'll talk later. It sounds like you guys are very busy. But yeah, we'll have words. Name's Sunscythe. It's good to meet you.
Ah, it's very nice to meet you, Sunscythe. I think this is the beginning of a beautiful relationship.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, everybody. He just he's been standing perfectly still for like the length of that conversation. He's like, "All right, we're good to go. It's nice to see everybody."
Baba Saga, what's the god's name that's in the Sunscythe?
It's Sunscythe.
It's Sunscythe,
what he
yeah.
told me.
Just the god Sunscythe?
Yeah, hail Sunscythe.
Never heard of him, but okay.
No, I know. He's some fucking obscure guy. Who cares?
Well,
Okay.
I mean, at least he had the gift of being, named for what he was expected to do. Like, good for him.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to be called Abba Agya, but no, just Baba Lysaga. The Baba's an honorific.
Tom,
Okay.
dare I ask, what are the stats of the Sunscythe?
You may, because happily, Wizards of the Coast did the work for me.
Woo!
Yay!
All right, so... or nope, they just wrote about it. It doesn't actually have stats. That's a delight.
Oh,
What a bunch of
wizards.
fucking assholes.
How dare they give you a game?
All right, so Ryan, the Sunscythe counts as a... yeah, okay. So similar a bit to Quinny's blade, when the actual sickle or scythe blade is not active, it's just a handle. So just kind of like a long golden metallic tube that you can hang off your belt. As a bonus action, you can cause a blade of pure radiance to spring into existence or make it disappear. While the blade exists, it has the stats of a long sword, even though it's a sickle, because there is no sickle stat that I know. So that's D8 base damage plus your whatever your stuff is. And we might massage this a bit later on. It is also a finesse weapon. So in making an attack roll with it, you can choose your strength or dex modifier for attack and damage. If you feel like you'll be using strength.
Correct.
Modifiers, it's +2, so +2 to attack, +2 to damage. It is versatile, so you can wield it with 2 hands when it's in scythe mode, in which case it'll do 1d10.
Perfect. I am a great weapon specialist, so that's lovely.
You're also going to be real happy about a couple things about this. It deals radiant damage instead of slashing damage. And when you hit an undead target, it deals an extra d8 radiant.
Ooh.
Also, it has a luminous blade, so it casts 15 feet of dim light. But you've kind of got that covered with your hammer, so...
I can switch it up. Now I can leave the hammer at the hotel, just bring this, be a little sneakier.
It's true. This is admittedly less give away everyone's position-y than the Dead Goblin's Warhammer that you stole.
Agreed.
Yeah, so that's that.
Well, I'm feeling pretty good about this, so, thank you.
Oh, thank you. Honestly, it's just been nice to have visitors. You know, most people show up and they hear, like, Baba something, and I fly around in a skull. They just try and kill me. It's exhausting.
And that's why you'd have to have the Scarecrow army.
That's why I have the Scarecrow army. You see? Oh, you get it.
Yeah,
Handsome and smart.
Thank you very much. I like you. Hey, maybe once this is all over, you want to, like, hang out or something?
Oh, that might be nice. Yeah, okay.
It could be really fun.
Okay,
You know,
well-
I've got hurdy-gurdy. We'll have a good time.
Hurdy-gurdy music? Oh, I haven't hurdy-gurdy that in some time.
Well, shall I play us out? Should I? Unless there's anything else that we'd like to know.
Oh, really? I need to get back to scarecrows. Now that your friend has obliterated all of them, I need to start from scratch.
I would not have done that.
I understand, dearie. It's totally fine. It's entirely a reasonable reaction to a bunch of creepy scarecrows. Now tell me, how close did they get? Did they get close at least?
They were right up on his ass. And
All right. I mean, good work, Gary. You did it, you dead bastard. Okay. What tune are you going to play yourself out on there?
I don't know. Do you have any requests? Anything that you want to hear on the old hurdy-gurdy?
Well, given that I'm a monster from beyond space and time who is pure evil, Wonderwall.
Ladies and gentlemen, Wonderwall.
And as the second instance of hurdy-gurdy Wonderwall music is heard, you make your way out of Baba Lysaga's hut to where a black carriage is awaiting you, beside which stands a single drow in a crimson long coat, holding a golden plate with an invitation. And he just says, "The Strahds would like to see you now."
This episode of Dum-Dums and Dragons features the voices of Ryan LaPlante at the Ryan LaPlante on Twitter, Tyler Hewitt at Tyler_Hewitt on Twitter, Laura Elizabeth at EL Hamstring on Twitter, our amazing special guest, and our fantastic DM Tom McGee at McGeeTD on Twitter. This episode was edited by Ryan LaPlante, and all of Dum-Dums and Dice's art is by Decapitated Markers, or at Decapitated Marker on Twitter. That's MRKR. Our theme songs are And Now for That Massive Coronary and Skipping Through the Orchestra Pit Part 1 by Peter Gresser, and our ad music is No Control and Chiefs by Jazzar, JAHZZAR, all available at freemusicarchive.org. When it comes to Dum-Dums and Dice, you can visit our website at dumdumdice.com. Our Twitter and Instagram are at dumdumdice, and on Facebook at facebook.com/dumdumdice. But most importantly, we've got merchandise at redbubble.com/people/dumdumdice, or you can join our Patreon at patreon.com/dumdumdice. That's DUMBDUMBDICE. Now I'm off to do more magic. See you next episode. Dum-Dums and Dice has to give a special thank you to the supreme beings of our Patreon at this time: Christian Menicola, Long, the Half-Blind Prophet, James Cuellar, Charles Grams, Christopher Little, Olin Anderson, Sue One, George Dolby, One True Artistry, Orion Birchfield, Lord Abradovic, Noel Lewis, Scott Garland, Anthony Griffin, and Jill and Noel LaPlante. If you want your name to be added to this list, you can join our Patreon too at patreon.com/dumdumdice. Thanks to them, and a little bit of thanks to you.